All right, so again, we're looking at something that might be difficult to graph out. Let's hold off on that for a second and just simply kind of look at Sage, all right? So we're doing Sage over here. Reset, define a variable. Define the function as written, by the way, all right? Do the limit as you go approach 2. Do the limit as you approach 2 from the left, limit as you approach 2 from the right. What am I expecting to see? 8, 8, 8. What does Sage give me? 8, 8, 8. I want to look at the picture though, and before I do that, we'll talk about the function, all right? The function's f of x equals x squared minus 2x, and that's over this over here, all right? Now, what do I know about this thing? Well, let's take a look at this thing. X plus 2 must be greater than or equal to 0, which means x must be greater than or equal to minus 2. That's one thing I know, that this graph has to be on the interval from minus 2 to infinity. The other thing I know about this is the root of x plus 2 cannot equal 2. What does that mean? X plus 2 can't equal 4, so x can't be equal to 2. All right, now I want to point out what I mean by that. If I go over here, I have an open circle at 2. And what am I saying that open circle is equal to? It's equal to the 0.2 comma 8. All right. Again, looking at it, I got that. And by the way, this thing, I'm going to just extend it over there. But there's a hole there. All right, there's a hole there. All right. Now, someone says, why don't you draw, below that? I really didn't need to. I need to get into a neighborhood around 2. And I got a pretty big neighborhood at this point. And it's pretty easy to read that off from looking at the graph, by the way. But again, I know some things about the problem. I know the domain of this problem. Let's put this down over here. I'm going to say, let's take a look at that again. It's going to start at minus 2, which is going to be domain, by the way. It's going to go up to 2. It's not going to touch it. Union 2 off to infinity. Now, someone says, where's this coming from? I'm only looking at this. The bottom can't be 0. The bottom becomes 0 at 2, because 2 plus 2 is 4, and the root of 4 is 2, and 2 minus 2 is 0. The other thing that's got to be is the inside that root symbol is called the radicand, must be greater than or equal to 0, and that's why x has to be greater than or equal to minus 2, all right? So again, pictures are nice to have. Pictures can be very difficult to draw, by the way. That's why I do recommend using software. Thank you.